Hey guys, how's it going? This is Vitamin CK's
Zuko.
and K Sizzle. Today we're gonna crack the customs of King Dedede. So let's start off with Dedede Storm, a cyclone from King Dedede's mouth that pulls foes in, hits repeatedly, and launches upward. So this is a pretty cool attack. Has a win box in the start, repeated damage in the end, and then an attack that drags them out, well, knocks them away. Right. So you can shield towards the end, but it's probably not too good of an idea considering you're gonna be diminishing that shield a lot. You might be able to roll out though, so try to be sucked in by me and then shield and then roll away. So yeah.
I tried there and got hit.
Yeah, because there is like a frame in the beginning of rolling where you are vulnerable to attack. So this shows how active this move is. So it's pretty good. You're near Dedede's mouth. There's always gonna be a hitbox there. So you have to be careful with that. And look at the range. It's pretty cool. So
just don't kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about, by the way, with the up B. That it doesn't always snap. But cool thing about this is that you get sucked in regardless of if you're shielding. Unlike normal win boxes,
like Con Cyclone.
it just always sucks you in, which is cool. So you're kind of forced to deal with it if you're near him, and it does eat your shield pretty well.
I did notice a lot of like end lag in the end. Like I'm trying to see, like I'm gonna tap it, then I'm gonna try to like up B. Okay.
That was tapping it.
That was one tap.
Jesus, that was a long
so
time.
I'm gonna tap it one more time. Tap. I let go already. Then yeah. So try not to use it off stage too much unless you're really high and are like you remember you will be active on the way down if they're in front of you, but definitely seems a lot more riskier to use.
Just use it as an edge guard, honestly. Just like right here.
Yeah. And remember, like if they're shielding, like shield and be right there. You will suck them in. So if an opponent keeps shielding too much, don't be afraid of getting grabbed because you're gonna have a constant active hitbox in front of you, and you will diminish their shield. So very good option. I love this.
Right, and I have the taste test, which is a faster inhale than the normal one. You can't keep your opponents sucked in to your like body, so whenever they come in, they have to go out immediately. You don't press anything; it just happens. But the real pro of this is how fast they suck in. Normally, when Dedede sucks in, it actually takes a while for them to like go into your body. But this one is just like a really more reliable command grab. You just won't be able to like set up maybe suicides when they're in you, or
maybe on a counter pick.
Star.
Yeah.
Because that star is actually pretty strong in teams. Like you shoot that at your opponents if you suck somebody up, and it has a lot of knockback. But with this one, you won't really be able to control when it happens. It's just really just a command grab that gives you the damage when you need it.
Yeah. So the pro is here that you'll suck them immediately and be able to shoot them out instantaneously. But that second part definitely is a con in a sense because you can no longer set up things like jumping off the stage for a DD side or setups into maybe like on a counter pick, send them into a wall, put them in a bad position, things of that sort.
And this last thing, this is really good against DK's Cyclone, just because it sucks them in and it always wins. Similar to like Wario or Kirby's.
Now, did the other one inhale items? Like I was gonna ask you there.
Oh, my bad. I think he can eat them. Yeah, I don't think he heals from them.
Because I feel like you were right in front of a super scope and it did just not touch them. So maybe you lose out on that too. You can try that out right now.
Well, let's see.
All right, so you still get it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let's move on.
Alright, now let's move on to the top spin Gordo. Throw a Gordo that moves slowly at first and it kicks into high gear after it bounces. So, I believe this only has one trajectory. It can still be hit back. Now, if you're like on the ground and then not throwing it on a platform, like I was doing it like right here, that'll go slow. But if you're on the ground, then this will move like a lot faster. I've tried holding it like, forward, goes in the same trajectory. Like, try standing on the top platform. That way they can see better. So, this is me holding forward. Now this is gonna be me holding back, and then like me not doing anything at all. So yeah, it does seem the same. And obviously, if you shoot it from like platforms, the trajectory is a lot slower. So definitely nifty, especially on stages like Battlefield or the best stage ever, Miiverse. So
I mean, you get more height if you do it from higher with the second bounce.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
let
know
me like throw it right here.
Yeah, it goes higher.
Yeah,
so cool.
Yeah, so it's like normal physics,
Right, and if I hit it, it goes slow. But as you saw there, it disappeared really fast, so I guess it's only active for a certain amount of time.
Yep. So I think that covers that one. It's an option. It's starts off slow, but then you could get something nifty out of it depending on where you are on the stage.
Right, and I have the bouncing Gordo, which will just keep bouncing around the stage
Until it hits something.
Until it hits something. So you have this like active hitbox that actually lasts like a long time.
Yeah, really, really long time.
Um,
Obviously, you
damage
probably
is
can't
nowhere
have
near as
more
good.
than one.
Nah, you can't. Of course, he can hit it back at me if he chooses to do so, and it'll kind of remain like knocking back and forth for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, until it hits me. So, I mean, this just covers a lot of ground at once. Now, pretty sure I can't angle this one either. I'm gonna try backwards after this one ends, but I'm pretty sure it's always just like this. So that looks kind of low.
Yeah,
I mean,
it did look kind of low, actually.
that was up.
All right, so you could angle this one.
All right, so there we go.
So that's good.
Confirmation.
And it looks like it has the same like startup and recovery after using this move as the normal one. So considering how much you would get, I mean the other one you still get good frame traps. Like I know I'm always annoyed when Dedede do the backwards one where it's just standing in place because they have a gigantic shield. But this one you're covering that. And then if for some reason they grab you or something, that Gordo comes back onto them. So you have coverage coming back to you and then to them and then back to you and to them until something happens. Obviously they could hit it, so you have to be privy to that. But it's definitely a cool option to give you more coverage for a really, really big character.
Right.
So I like it. So let's move on to the up specials. I have the Rising Dedede, a big jump that attacks on the way up instead of the way down. So this goes prone no matter what. Once you hit the peak of the jump, it does have an attack on the way up. So there's that, just in case you want coverage, because the other one only has an attack on the way down. It doesn't auto snap if you're too close to the ledge. Actually, well, I guess let me fix my face there. But it seems like very strange. I don't know. Like
the thing about this is that when you're about to like curve downwards, it doesn't snap, even if you're like close to it. You were doing it before, but you just have to be careful with this one because if you misspace it, you're just gonna like kind of careen downwards. It's not always easy to demonstrate.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that is also another fault is that you can't really land on the stage with it if you're recovering low. If you like do your up B here and like you'll end up here.
Yeah. So
when
right there, I didn't grab the ledge there.
Right. It's just it's really not as safe. You're always gonna land into that position if you mess up. So you really have to make sure you're being in the right position at the right time. But the hitbox is very good. It's more of a matchup thing if you need it against characters who are trying to edge guard you and can break Dedede's armor on the normal up B. I don't think this one has it. Let me try and hit you, but I have to be aware of like your hitbox.
Right.
So
ready,
jump,
set, go.
Ah shit, that was fast.
Right, ready, set, go. Alright, so I have no super armor, at least not in that part of the move. But it's possible that it might be the peak, because who knows, that's like when it hits the hardest. But yeah, very interesting move. It's definitely like a preference point. And
I have the quick Dedede jump, which is a fast version of the normal one that is weaker. It will ground them and hit them, but it's never really going to kill them. It doesn't have the hit up like the other custom does. You can angle it a bit, like that. I'm not really sure on this one, just because like it is faster, but there's no fear to like avoid it, just because it's not really gonna kill ever. But it is really fast, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's very good at shield piercing too.
Yeah, because there's the hit on the way down, the second hit when you like actually land, and then the little stars.
It does
come
have
out.
a spike too. I just noticed that like it sent me downwards, and I was able to tech it.
Oh yeah.
So try like hitting me with it like off stage, I guess.
I wonder if it'll hit you like while you're hanging. Yeah. Okay.
So has a
I
spike.
don't know if the normal one does that, but it's good to know.
So that covers that, and we'll move on to the final two. I have the Armored Jet Hammer. Charging gives you super armor, but charging fully hurts you more. Also deals less damage. So now I'll always be in super armor, and nothing can take me out of this except for grabs. But this has very, very poor damage and knockback for what you're committing into it. And remember, you're only having super armor during the charge. So when I'm revving up and when I'm letting go of the move, I am vulnerable to attacks. So be privy to that. So I guess like jab me when I tell you to. Ready, set, go. Did it while I was still charging, but I have seen it knock me out during the hit. So ready, set, go.
It's hard to time this.
Yeah, I mean Dedede has a slow jab,
yeah.
so I mean maybe like down. Actually, no, down air is not the same as brawl rip, but maybe like up air or something. Oops, let me try to jump up there. Alright, ready, set, go. Yeah, so you saw I was interrupted in the middle of the attack. So just be privy to that. But yeah, you're sacrificing, you're gaining super armor, but you're willing to throw away some knockback and damage you might be getting. So there's that. Very straightforward.
Yeah, and I have the dash jet hammer, which, as the name implies, will let me dash with it, which makes it interesting.
Yeah, it definitely covers the range that Dedede might not be able to get to.
You don't go too far with it, especially in the air, but it is just different. Now, if you hold it, you're going to start sliding backwards, and if you just keep holding it, you're just going to like go off stage and just kill yourself because there's no way to get back from that.
So your opponent can use that to their advantage. If they see you doing that, then, like, can you move forward at all? Yeah, so you can still move forward. So obviously just don't take your hand off the controller stick, because if they, for some reason you did that and then you just fall off, then they try to push you. Especially if there's a character that has like a win box move that can push you off, and that can be even scarier. So definitely watch how you use this move, not just in this thing, but on the when you're picking the move on the character select screen, because there could be a problematic character that can use it against you.
Yeah, I mean, similar to like Captain Falcon's dash punch, I think this has like that one-time use application where you don't know what's going to happen if you haven't fought it yet. Yeah. So you can kind of like surprise them.
Definitely very reminiscent.
Dash right into them. But I don't see you getting too much mileage off this. Just because you don't get too much mileage off this move in general, regardless of which one you pick. It's just really slow. Maybe would help your recovery. Like, maybe. But Dedede's recovery is not bad, so I don't think he really needs it for that. Yeah.
So that covers that. Dedede has some interesting customs. Obviously, both of the inhales are pretty awesome in the regard. I definitely like mine a bit more, but I know you you always
like
choose yours. So there's that. The Gordos are pretty awesome. They both offer unique like frame traps and capabilities of that sort.
Maybe not as like useful as the normal one though, just because they have more unique angles to them. You can like change their trajectory way more than you can change these. As for the up Bs, I like yours just because it's different. It hits up instead of down, which does cover different like options when you're fighting characters that might go and try and edgeguard you.
Yeah.
Mine is just more of the same except it's faster. So if you need more speed, go for this one. But you definitely will not kill with it unless you spike them. And the hammers are kind of gimmicky, just because like the hammer in general is kind of gimmicky. So you may find your use for this, but I don't think you're gonna get too much mileage off of it.
It's actually a pretty safe way to get back on stage now that I think about it.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, no, maybe not. So you can only go into that super armor state where you're just like unstoppable if you're on the ground. It seems.
Could you jump? And I'm just gonna like nair you, I guess. Or was it the up air that just kind of like, I don't know, what was that?
It was up air.
Yeah.
Or maybe like I wasn't taking damage yet, so maybe that's when it happened. So who knows? Definitely a move that you can easily dissect and try to get into, learn more about, because silver armor in this game is definitely interesting. So let us know what you guys thought. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time.
All right, later.